We are just 20 days, less than 3 weeks away from midterm elections, and candidates in the most competitive races of the season continue working to get the attention of the potential constituents in debates. These elections could determine the balance of power in Washington, both houses of the legislature. So a lot is at stake, particularly in an increasingly divisive political climate.
Looking at some polls, both Republicans and Democrats, almost 7 in 10, say that if the other party wins this election, that they will have fewer rights and freedoms. And that's, I think, what causes people to get so divisive.
With those high stakes in mind, Florida Senator Marco Rubio and his Democratic challenger, Representative Val Demings, met for their only debate on Tuesday, and it was described by the New York Times as, quote, a fiery face-off. Listen up.
I'm 100% pro-life, not because I want to deny anyone their rights, but because I believe that innocent human life is worthy of the protection of our laws. That said, every bill I've ever sponsored on abortion, every bill I've ever voted for, has exceptions.
Number one, you have been clear that you support no exceptions, even including rape and incest. Now, as a police detective who investigated cases of rape and incest, no, Senator, I don't think it's okay for a 10-year-old girl to be raped and have to carry the seed of her rapist.
Tom Dempsey joins me live from Washington, D.C. with more on that battle for the control of Congress in really the House and the Senate, Tom.
Yeah, that's right, Mitch. Good morning. This morning, Election Day sits less than 3 weeks away, and Decision Desk HQ actually projects Republicans to take control of the House after midterms this year, giving them a 78% chance to do so. Democrats have really lost a lot of the momentum we were seeing for the past few weeks, and now President Joe Biden is addressing a number of hot-button issues that are on the minds of voters, including gas prices. In fact, later today, we expect the president to announce the release of 15 million barrels of oil from the strategic reserve. This all follows that decision from OPEC Plus to cut production a few weeks ago, and with Gas Buddy reporting the national average for a gallon of regular to be $3.87 this morning, up 20 cents from a month ago. And on Tuesday, the president addressed another big issue, abortion, announcing that the first bill he sends to Congress next year will be one to nationally codify abortion. President Biden, though, noted in a speech how that all depends on Democrats holding on to Congress. Take a listen.
I'm asking the American people to remember how you felt the day the extreme Dobbs decision came down and Roe was overturned after 50 years. And I'm asking you, and by the way, it's not just affecting your young generation. It's affecting children, moms, grandmoms, grandpops, all the entire generations, all the way across the board.
The president really hoping to get some of that momentum back and to really increase voter turnout for Democrats. But in response to all this, the chairwoman for the Republican National Committee posted to Twitter saying, in Joe Biden's America, groceries and gas are more expensive, our streets and communities are less safe, our southern border is wide open, and deadly drugs are flooding communities. Again, we do expect that oil decision to come down later today from the president. And part of that announcement could include the president saying that, even more additional releases could come later this winter, all to bring prices lower, Mitch.
And, Tom, we just heard mention of Mexico. The president, Joe Biden, our president, had issues with the president of Mexico, Andrés Manuel López Obrador, during a phone call. What came up there?
Yeah, yet another hot button issue, immigration. Again, the president tackling gas prices, abortion, and now immigration. He spoke to the Mexican president over the phone on Tuesday. And, according to a release sent down from the White House, the two spoke about a number of issues, including, the two countries working together, a joint effort to address things like fentanyl trafficking and gun trafficking coming over the southern border. Obviously, Mitch, immigration very much on the minds of voters, as well as the other big issues we already addressed. So Democrats really hoping to put a focus on some of the things that are at the top of the mind for voters right now, Mitch.
Yeah, certainly the Mexican government, that's part of the equation. It's just part of the equation we don't talk about a lot because no one here has any control over what they do in Mexico. Tom Dempsey, live from Washington. Tom, thank you for that. Now, officially. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation in your cable lineup. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-based, unbiased coverage.